So it's the Christmas season of Skyblock where we get plus 10% XP boosts, this guy is elected, players are being, well, players as always, and much more. But to celebrate the festive season and to fix whatever the hell this upload schedule is, I decided I will talk about some nice passive money making methods so you can still earn that big buck while still spending time away from this ever addicting game. So firstly, one thing you could do for free is eating cakes. Quite fitting, right? I personally visit Cake Hub and you can eat these cakes every 48 hours. Now at base value it may just look like it just gives small insignificant stat boosts, but there's actually a 0.1% chance that you could get a cake soul from any one of these. Now that does seem rather unlikely to happen, but given the fact that each of the cakes have an equal chance to drop it and it takes like 5 seconds to do, it's honestly a pretty good habit to get yourself into. Obviously not in real life of course. But the average price of one of said cake souls jumps around 8 million coins, which is pretty insane for just filling yourself up every now and again. Now the next thing you could do for more passive money making is talking to Cat over here. As most of you will know, she could be used to upgrade a wide variety of pets rarities, but the problem is it actually takes an absurdly long time to do so. Now personally, I found that using epic wither skeletons and exchanging them into legendary ones makes the best cost to profit ratio. I'll refer to this as a pet cycle because, well, you're cycling pets essentially. Very original I know, but each time you do a pet cycle with Cat, you earn yourself about 1.5 million coins of profit. Which is actually kind of phenomenal because there's literally no requirements to use Cat from the very beginning of a new profile. So we covered cake souls and Cat thus far, and the next item I'm going to talk about some people might have actually forgotten about over the months it's been released, and that's the Thunder in a bottle. If you didn't know already, this infamous item passively charges itself for doing a different assortment of activities. Since there are so many ways to actually charge this bottle, I will leave a link in the description with the wiki page on every single method possible on how you can charge it. Now the price between an empty Thunder bowl and a full one is quite substantial, and will earn you about 1.7 to 1.8 million coins of profit each time you fill a bottle. Like I said earlier, there are many ways to fill it out, but you can always just leave one in your inventory, forget that you even had one in the first place, and then just be very happy when you see that chat message stating that it's full and ready to resell for some big cash. For this next passive money maker, you're going to need to head over to the Crimson Isle, and worse yet, you might need a friend to do this with. But wait, don't get heated just yet. There is somehow a way to do this without a friend. Well, sort of. More on that later though. First of all, meet Ariana. This is why we are here. It's because of this funky little spider lady, or man, or I don't even know to be honest, but regardless, she is hungry. In fact, she insists on bringing a friend to sacrifice as you casually do on a Sunday night, and in return you get a chime worth about 1 million coins. To do this solo is, well, complicated to say the least. So instead we're going to be bending the rules a little here and just ask random people in Crimson Isle lobbies if they want to get a free 1 mil. The 1 mil being offered is the chime of course, and you both do the sacrifice for each other and events transpire as usual. If that doesn't work for any odd reason, then head to any popular Skyblock Discord and just ask any non of their interest in doing it with you. It should work out eventually. I should also note that you can only get 1 chime every 7 days, which is kinda mid, but it still is an extra mil, which could go a very long way. Now the last method that you might have thought of already yourself is obviously the Forging the Dwarven Mines. Infamous for being the pinnacle of waiting and shaving countless days off our lifespan. Okay, like seriously dude, why do they do this to us? But if you can't beat them, then you might as well join them. So if you want to know more about other passive money making methods and more about the Forge itself, then you can watch this other video I made a few months back covering other passive money making methods. They're different to this video since I didn't just want to repeat myself, and you might actually find it pretty useful. Speaking of usefulness, then you might as well consider liking and subscribing. It really does help the channel grow and it does mean a lot. Now with that out of the way, I think I could call it wraps for this video. As always, have a wonderful, blessed rest of your days out there, and have an absolutely chill Merry Christmas. Happy holidays!